Hey you, yeah you who clicked on this video. Thanks for giving our channel a shot. And if you will, please do us the honor of watching the video all the way through. Appreciate it. Now onto the video. Hello fellow 8-bit heroes. Today we are going to talk about the top 5 non-woke series of quarter 2 2024. So let's get right into it. So we are going to start this list out with a couple of things that I think a lot of you are going to enjoy. So our first series is number 5, Dark Matter. Dark Matter is a sci-fi series from Apple TV Plus. It is about a physicist in Chicago who's warped into an alternate version of his life, leaving him to fight to return to his original reality and prevent the alternate version of himself from taking over his family. This series is starring Joel Edgerton and Jennifer Connelly. Now, let me just get started with this series is awesome. Me and my wife watched this all the way through. Like, we watched it week to week. We were literally like just waiting for that day to come around so we could watch the next episode. And now you don't have to do that. You can just binge through the whole thing, which is actually a pretty good way to watch it, all in all. Now, what's interesting about this is the performances by Joel Edgerton are amazing, especially when it gets to the point where he's playing various versions of himself. It's not like an acolyte situation where the actor is acting the same way even though they're playing multiple characters. No, Joel Edgerton is really putting in the work here and acting in different ways. There is no real wokeness to speak of. All the characters pretty much play it straight through the whole thing. Yeah, I really don't have any complaints about this show. Like, I'm really trying here, but the show is awesome. I think the only one complaint I have is like there's this one character. It's a female character, and she's kind of like she's a soldier, so I guess it's fine because it's not like she doesn't possess the heightened physicality to pull off what she's trying to do. So, you know, I can't really fault them on that one. It kind of struck me at first kind of weird, but as you see this character, especially in different realities, it makes more sense. So other than that, I mean, this series is definitely on. I can't recommend it enough. I enjoyed it so very much. Next, we have number 4, Kaiju No. 8. Now, this is an anime on Crunchyroll, and if you're trying to figure out where you know the word kaiju from, those are the giant Japanese monsters. So let's get into it. Kaiju No. 8 follows the story of Kafka Hibino, who after ingesting a parasitic creature gains the ability to turn into a kaiju. He must now navigate using his power while trying to become part of an organization that eliminates kaiju to fulfill a promise he made to a childhood friend. So this anime is crazy. And when I say crazy, I mean it not only is it action-packed like the whole way through, but it really emphasizes themes like merit, skill, hard work and determination, and really trusting in one's friends. Basically having the people's back that have your back. And I really enjoyed this series. Like, I normally don't like giant monster anime, but this was on point. And once like they really start revealing who the bad guys are, oh my goodness, you'll love it too. I cannot sing the praises of this enough. All the characters are awesome. The female characters are great. The male characters are great. All the characters really perform, and you really start to get a bond with these characters as you're watching from episode to episode. So I cannot recommend Kaiju No. 8 enough. Definitely give this a watch if you're into anime, if you like giant monsters, if you like just really good stories about humankind trying to survive in a bad situation. Kaiju No. 8 should definitely be on your list. Next, number 3. Number 3, I know a lot of people are going to ask why this wasn't number 1, and it should become apparent by the time we get to the end of this list, but I'm going to say it anyway. Number 3 is Fallout. Now, Fallout is an original series by Amazon. It is a post-apocalyptic series that closely follows the events of the Fallout video game franchise. Okay, so it was created by Graham Wagner and Geneva Robertson Dworet. I hope I'm saying your name properly. and it is based again on the Fallout video game series. Now, what makes this series interesting is that it actually has 3 protagonists: a young woman named Lucy, who leaves her home from Vault 33 to venture out into the dangerously unforgiving wasteland of a devastated Los Angeles and look for her father, who has been kidnapped by wasteland raiders. Along the way, she meets a Brotherhood of Steel squire and a legendary ghoul bounty hunter, each having their own mysterious past and agendas to settle. Now, before you even start, Lucy is not a girl boss. I repeat, Lucy is not a girl boss. Not even a little bit. She is naive. She is far too trusting. She is very stupid at times, and she makes a lot of mistakes, and it is so awesome to see this character grow into the hero that she ultimately becomes, along with her cohorts who also learn a lot of lessons. Maximus the squire, he really learns how to trust other people, and the ghoul, I mean, he's a loner and he basically learns how to work with others. And I love this series so very much. I've actually watched it twice. That's how much I never watch anything more than once for the most part, and that is how much I enjoyed this series. I love the Fallout games. I love everything about Fallout for the most part, except for Fallout 76. Fuck that. But other than that, such a good series. I might even watch it a 3rd time. I'm not gonna lie. It was that good. All right. Number 2. Go Go Loser Ranger. This is another anime that can be found on Crunchyroll. Now, if you are an 80s baby and a 90s kid like me, you loved the Power Rangers. And if you grew up across the other side of the planet, you knew it as Super Sentai. And this anime takes the concept of Power Rangers and Super Sentai and basically turns it on its head, telling the story from the monster's perspective as we follow one of the monsters, Fighter D, and his journey to uncover the truth behind the mysterious and perceived heroic Rangers and the powerful Dragon Keepers. This series can be streamed on both Crunchyroll and Hulu. If you like those types of series, but you also like a good anti-hero who you can root for, I definitely recommend Go Go Loser Ranger. It is such an interesting series. It's really the best way I can describe it. I don't really, anything else and I'll be giving a lot away, and I definitely don't want to give you guys any like super spoilers on this. So I definitely just tell you, if you enjoyed Power Rangers, if you're a fan of that, go watch Go Go Loser Ranger. You owe it to yourself. Now let's get into number 1. Number 1, Sugar. This is an Apple TV series described as a genre-bending contemporary take on the private detective story set in Los Angeles. It follows John Sugar, a private investigator played by Colin Farrell, recruited by a wealthy movie producer to investigate the disappearance of his granddaughter. It stars Colin Farrell and James Cromwell, and it can be found again on Apple TV+. And oh my God, this was good. So, again, I am not going to spoil anything, but if you like hard-boiled detective stories, if you like film noir, if you like those types of stories, watch this. And God, anything I say is gonna spoil this, because the twist on this series comes from out of nowhere, and I literally mean out of nowhere. All I can say is if you like detective stories, watch this series. If you like sci-fi series, watch this series. I can't say anything else. When you watch it, please go on the comment section and tell me if I'm lying. Anything else would be an absolute spoiler. So definitely check out Sugar. It was the surprise hit that I didn't even know I needed. Please watch this series. I can't wait. I hope it gets a season 2, and I really love Colin Farrell in this role. Again, watch Sugar. So let me know what you guys thought about this list in the comments section below, and we'll talk about it in the comments. See you on the next one. 8-Bit Heroes out. Peace. If you'd like to get a shout out on the channel, then hit that like button, maybe share it with a couple of friends, and do us the biggest honor of all, and subscribe to the channel so you can join the 8-Bit Heroes family. And while you're at it, hit that bell icon so you can be notified when our new videos come out.